Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you the topic the February Revolution in Petrograd from the lesson Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. So what happened in the winter of 1917 in the capital city, that is Petrograd? The situation was very grim. City was divided into rich and poor people. On the right hand side bank of the river Neva were the industrial quarters and all the industries, whereas on the left hand side of the river Neva was the fashionable areas, the Winter Palace and the palace where the Duma met, along with all the administrative buildings. But in this winter there was extreme snow and frost which led to the shortage of food in the workers' quarters. But the Tsar was keen to dissolve the Duma. What happened on 22nd February 1917? There was a lockout in one factory, and to support these factory workers, others workers in the 50 factories, they also called a strike on the next day, that is 23rd February. Women also came to support them, and this 23rd February celebrated as the International Women's Day. Now the government, the pro-Tsarist government, they imposed a martial law, a curfew in the city, and the workers, they were dispersed. But again on 24th February and 25th February, they again came on the streets. This time the government called the cavalry and the police to keep an eye over them. But what happened on 25th February? The government suspended the Duma. Now the demonstrators returned on 26th February on the streets. Now this time again the government called the cavalry and the police to fire on the demonstrator, but they refused to fire on them. And on this, the police headquarters were ransacked on 27th February. People raised the slogans about bread, wages, but better working hours and the democracy. The soldiers and the workers, they formed the Petrograd Soviet. Here, now a delegation went to meet to Tsar, and a military commander advised him to resign or to abdicate. So he acted upon his advice and he resigned on 2nd March. The abdication of the monarch on 2nd March. Further, what happened with his resignation? The Soviet leaders and the Duma leaders, they formed the provisional government in Russia. After the formation of the provisional government in the Russia, what happened after February? Because this government was dominated by the rich landlords, the industrialists and the army officials. But the liberals and the socialists, they worked for the elected government. Now restrictions of the public meetings and associations were removed, and the Lenin, who was the leader of the Bolshevik party, returned to Russia and declared that the war to be brought to a close. Second, land be transferred to the peasants, and last, third, the banks to be nationalized. These three demands were called Lenin's April thesis. So very important. If the question comes, what was April thesis of the Lenin, then you have to give all the three demands. But when he declared these three demands, the members of the Bolsheviks were not very happy, and here Lenin argued to change the name of the party to Communist Party. But the workers, they were interested, of the Bolshevik party were interested to support the provisional government. But what happened in the successive months, they all agreed to him. So what was there? In the successive months, workers' movement spread in the city, factory committees and the soldiers' committees were formed. Now here, when the influence of the Bolsheviks was growing, the provincial governments, they wanted to restrict their activities and to take the stern action again against the Bolsheviks. Now what happened? The Bolsheviks, they started hiding themselves, and many of them, they flew. But in the countryside, what was going on? The peasants and their socialist revolutionary leaders, they were pressing for the redistribution of the land. They formed the land committees were formed, and the peasants seized the land between July and September 1917. Now the conflict between the provisional government and the Bolsheviks grew, and Lenin feared that this government can become a dictatorship. He persuaded the Petrograd Soviet and the Bolshevik Party to agree to a socialist seizure of the power on 16th October 1917. So what happened? They formed a military revolutionary committee under the Leon Trotsky was formed. But when the seizure will be done, it was not declared, it was kept secret. And this was known as Revolution of October 1917. So what happened then? Uprising started on 24th October. The Prime Minister of Provisional Government was Kerensky. He left the city to summon the troops. Now the pro-government troops, what they did? They were called upon to protect the Winter Palace, all the government officials, but they seized the two buildings of the Bolshevik newspaper. But in a swift movement, what happened? This military revolutionary committee members, what they did? They also they arrested the ministers and they seized the government of buildings and a ship, Aurora, that shelled the Winter Palace. But other ships, they sailed the river Neva and captured the major points of the military. What happened? By the night, the whole city was under the control of the Bolsheviks. And now the meeting of all Russian Congress of Soviets in the Petrograd approved the Bolsheviks' action, and by December the Moscow Petrograd area was under the control of the Bolsheviks. So what happened this after October Revolution, I will be teaching you in the next module. Till then, thank you.